Welcome back, all you demerit earners, to another episode of Back to the Future on Memory Lane Gaming. I am your host, the Tanuki.
What is it now?
You and Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like what?
For one thing, he wields and acts like nobody's business.
So you got yourself a new guitar player?
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lick.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, Jennifer. Nobody in town plays guitar like me.
I'm talking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to first base.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove you've got better fingers than Leech. You ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
You got a guitar?
Never leave home without it.
Hold on.
So she likes licks?
You
And she
can
needs
knock on
good
my
fingers.
door anytime.
Hold it, we got company.
McFly, what's that was doing here?
He says he can outplay you. I told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. You want to go prove it?
The Ring of Rock?
Don't crush him too bad. Just teach him a lesson.
Give up. You both knocked our stuff over. It's too bad they didn't license Johnny Be Good for this. Looks ridiculous.
You cut my cord, you asshole!
Somebody should have cut it a long time ago, McFly. The winner and undefeated champion of Hill Valley.
Claim your prize, champ.
Well, back to work. See you, loser.
I can't believe you'd let him get away with that. He totally broke the rules.
There are no rules in rock and roll, Martin. That's why a guy like you shouldn't compete.
Yeah. It's kind of about breaking the rules in the first place. Do I have to try again?
Yeah?
Oh god.
I want a rematch.
Ooh, you got nerve, McFly. You really want to be humiliated like that again?
It's nothing but a poser. I got the technique.
Do you now?
Want a sample?
Maybe. If you can beat Leech.
Okay.
I already swatted you once, McFly. Shouldn't you be lying in the gutter?
I was, but then your mom threw me out. What'd you say, my mother?
Try not to leave any scars, baby.
What the hell? So he mimics whatever I do, basically. Okay. So I can't actually do anything with it. And I was in this position last time when I flourished, and it didn't do anything.
Hey, you looking for a fight?
We just had one. I beat you. Again.
Okay, well,
Well, that was fun. I'll see you later.
it's kind of annoying.
Love is a battlefield.
Okay.
Yeah?
Leech might think he's got chops, but I invented rock and roll.
Ooh, nice axe. Your mommy buy that for you?
Again?
What can I say? I'm a glutton for punishment.
Then ye shall feast.
To the victor go the hickeys.
Ye shall feast. Okay, if this takes me too many tries, I may, like, cut it up. Because I don't want to spend an entire episode doing this. Ha!
Martin McFly, that was totally awesome.
What can I say? Some guys got it and some guys don't.
You broke my headstock.
I think I've got a new idol. Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea. What was it you called me? A square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she? Oh. Oh.
Hooliganism! Delinquency! Officer Parker! I just caught
Hooliganism.
these two degenerates violating statute number...
Jennifer,
Daddy!
476D!
open mouths?
And tongues.
You've gone too far, Jennifer.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop! We don't use words like that in this town.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have to have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Oh, come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am. And this is for getting my daughter in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a brick wall.
So, what else do I have to do?
This one's for lewd and indecent displays of intimacy in a public location. Please, I barely hit a single. This one's for harboring or owning a vicious dog. Aw, Einstein's just misunderstood. A stranger in a strange land. Like me.
Okay. So... Oh, well, he's back.
McFly, you're a real buzzkill, you know that?
See ya.
Smell you later.
There's gotta be more that I can do. Oh, it's gotta be the booze. But how? Maybe.
Mom?
Maybe the statue
Mom, please.
Yeah, Lorraine, listen to us.
will block the camera.
Damn it, Dad.
What?
Butt out. Mom?
Or
Mom?
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
no.
Aha! I knew it. Hey, is that...
No.
Maybe I can knock this into the camera.
George!
Sarp? What happened? What the heck am I looking at?
I
Yes.
guess that works too.
Mom, now that Dad isn't watching.
Oh, Martin.
Was that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Look, it's okay, Mom. Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and...
Let me take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought of facing your father over this.
Excellent acting.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
Mr. Parker.
My mom's flask. It feels a little low. I could get in a lot of trouble if I were caught with this.
Mr. Parker, would you like a drink?
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Here goes nothing.
There better be apple juice in this.
Why don't you open it and find out?
Don't get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker, what seems to be the problem here?
Citizen McFly, ma'am. Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Ugh! You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah, he played that attitude on me as well.
Could we just fast forward the lecture and just get this over with already? No!
Officer, demerit him severely. And as for the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
With pleasure, ma'am.
They misspelled ma'am earlier.
Now, keep your nose clean, or you'll find yourself in front of Citizen Brown.
What? Isn't that enough?
Fly!
Hey, Jennifer. Are you still angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being Citizen Plus was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Great, because I gotta go.
Geez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Well, Marty, what's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Get out of here, Jen.
Not a problem.
Are you Martin Seamus McFly?
Same.
Yes?
We have a warrant for your detention.
Detention.
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Cool.
That's it?
Is it, young Mr. McFly? Is being branded as a criminal of weak moral character cool?
I'm not weak.
But you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble?
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps.
The program is in need of new volunteers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior. You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Yes, ma'am.
It's about time.
I always knew your goody two-shoes A-plus student act was too good to be true.
Your daughter's a bad influence on me. Einstein, both of them. Obviously, Doc still loves Einstein, considering he puts statues of him up. That is awesome.
Come in, citizen. Martin McFly, age 18, resident of Sector L, Father George, Mother Lorraine, president of the Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge to Portland Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is... what happened to you?
I was so hoping that he'd be like, what took you so long?
Jesus Christ, Doc, what happened to you?
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Shall we begin with a few questions to establish a baseline?
Whatever. Let's get through this nonsense so I can set you straight.
You'll set me straight? Explain.
It's kind of annoying that his character model keeps, like, jumping around.
I know this is going to be hard for you to swallow, Doc, but I'm not from around here. I'm from a different timeline where Hill Valley isn't all screwed up and there aren't these crazy rules and my dad's not a snoop and my mom's not a drunk and you're my best friend in the whole space-time continuum.
An old fogey like me? Your best friend?
Yes! And Doc, I need you to get me back there.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes!
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yes!
A cry for help, as it were.
Yes! No, wait.
Tell me, Martin, is your mother on the sauce again?
Not where I'm from.
Forget my mother. She's not the issue here.
Don't ever forget your mother, Martin. Your parents are your superiors, and respect for one's superiors is absolutely essential to the Hill Valley Order. I'm surprised your father hasn't set you straight on this point. He's shown himself to be a very obedient and cooperative citizen.
Not where I come from. When I left here, both my parents were happy and well-adjusted. Okay, they didn't start out that way, but that's where your time machine comes in.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Why?
That was the perfect response.
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes! Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
See, I told you that he'd never invented it, so the DeLorean should have just fucking disappeared. I should have just been flying through the air, or rather falling from the air.
No, I mean, yes. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time, and somehow your timeline got messed up, and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other when you were 18. I'm Sonny Crockett.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I'd imagined. The boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
You're muttering again.
Believe me, I wish I had fabricated it.
Calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously, there was a drastic flaw in your social conditioning.
Yeah, you don't understand.
No, I don't understand yet, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking. Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here will stimulate your memory.
Okay, take a look at this picture of Einstein here.
The dog. Harboring dangerous animals is a municipal offense.
Yeah, they told me, but you harbored this very same animal once, a long time ago. Remember the test run of your rocket car? Einstein landed on the roof of the courthouse.
I do recall something of the sort, but naturally it couldn't have been the same dog.
There wasn't anything natural about it. Einstein's a time traveler too, thanks to your invention.
An impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
I can't tell if it's a guy celebrating a touchdown or chained up in a gulag. Glass half full, Marty. Half full. Something about that clock looks familiar. Something about that clock looks familiar.
Okay. Let's try this.
Remember this?
Carl Sagan escapes. June 13th, 1931. Yes, I remember the incident back when crime went unchecked in Hill Valley.
I'm the one who rescued him, and I did it with the help of your first invention, the rocket-powered drill.
The rocket-powered drill? Never worked. A failed and misguided contraption with a tendency to explode. Bizarre fantasy life. Go on. Proceed.
Okay. What about the picture of my father? Man, he looks different, doesn't he?
See, this is my father back when he was a teenager. With your time machine, I went back to 1955 and helped him stand up to Biff.
Interesting. Of course, Mr. Tannen spent most of 1955 in our juvenile rehabilitation facility, learning to control his anger.
He did. No wonder my dad's still so lame.
Okay.
Check this out, Doc. It's all your notes about the flux capacitor, your greatest invention.
That can't be my notebook. The handwriting is far too sloppy.
Oh. Thought for sure that was going to trigger something.
They don't need it.
They don't? Let's try my picture.
See this picture? In the other timeline, I've got a girlfriend who loves me.
Interesting. Subject's fantasy life also includes an imaginary girlfriend.
What? Oh, great. The timeline's catching up with me.
Okay, her part of the picture faded a long time ago. At the start of this. Okay.
Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is my fish tank.
It looks much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember?
Stop trying to confuse me! My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape a more efficient, orderly society. Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
You know better, right, Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August 25th, 1931, the day I single-handedly captured Kit Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
Single-handedly?
And not, incidentally, the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his destiny.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
I see you staring a hole in me, Doc.
So that's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter, after my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
It doesn't say anything. So, these monitors in this position make a great scene from here, but they're very impractical for him.
Look, Doc, I mean, Citizen...
No. Focus outward, not on me. Use the objects in the room as points of reflection. I wish to observe your thought processes.
I was trying to click on the window.
Wow, that is cool. The sound, it's kind of lulling. Right, wait, what was I doing?
File cabinets.
Jeez, Doc sure has a lot of files. I don't have time to go through those. I'll just focus on what's out on display.
Okay. Can't do anything about the picture. Monitors.
It's all the same stuff I saw on my dad's monitors. I think. The whole town is under surveillance.
Yeah. I'm just kind of exploring the room. Apparently there is nothing over here. What the hell? There's nothing else that I can trigger. There's something about the clock. But what?
Hill Valley crime at all-time low. No joke.
Okay.
This notebook contains all of Doc's notes concerning the time machine. It certainly convinces me of Doc's genius. I've also traveled through time with him. Yeah, there's that too.
Okay.
It's better if I keep this on me at all times.
Figured that was a stretch. The virtuous husband.
Remember him?
Arthur McFly. Your grandfather, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you and I served a subpoena to him back in '31.
Preposterous.
Okay.
Wow, I never noticed this before, but Edna definitely had the hots for you, didn't she?
Hots, yes. Edna was the first member of the fair sex to see something special in me.
She saw something, all right, and she ran with it. Looks to me like a kid who's all psyched about his new invention.
Hello.
That's where you're wrong. Although my rocket car had accidentally captured Kit Tannen, it was also a widely impractical and dangerous idea that would have triggered unimaginable consequences had I pursued it further. Luckily, Edna came along and channeled my newfound fame into more practical pursuits.
I'm almost sorry we put Kid Tannen away.
We?
Yeah, come on. Don't you remember? You disarmed him and I trapped him in the rocket car.
No, that's not how it happened.
Could that be? I think it is.
What?
It's me, and you, the other you.
You had your magnifying glass.
It is me.
Sitting
And you.
at the front of the desk.
But how? Sonny? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got 2 great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley? You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really believe.
My citizens lead lives of order and peace. Nobody worries. Nobody complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc.
Kindly address me as Your Honor.
Aww.
We worked for over 50 years, my wife and I. Every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
Yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Fine, but I'll be back. With proof.
Alright, this has been an episode. Thank you for joining me. Next episode.
Doc wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Whoa, take it easy. Sit here.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there. Fell out of my chair.
Fell nothing. Somebody whacked you.
Whacked me? Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually...
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Alright. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.